Arlo Rose has been our main striker for the last 7 years. He's been defending our club's badge with everything he's got back from our EFL League 2 days, and also now that we're in the Champions League. But recently he got injured for a couple of months with a hamstring issue, but he was scheduled to return on the 10th of December, but instead he's announced a press conference. With just 21 days to go for the transfer window to open, could he actually end up leaving our club? But wait guys, it's worse. Arlo Rose is announcing his retirement. No! With a heavy heart today, I'm announcing that I'm retiring from football. The medical team recently let me know that my hamstring has taken too much damage, and if I get back into playing football again, I might never walk. I know I'm retiring at an early age of 27, but I have no choice. I'm glad that I was able to lift the Premier League with S2GFC, but now my time has come to an end. I genuinely can't believe this, guys. This is shocking. When Arlo picked up that hamstring injury, I thought it was nothing, but now he's actually gonna be gone. Our main striker for the last 7 years, and we're no longer going to have him to defend our club. Now, as the manager and club owner, I was really shocked by this news. Arlo is like a son to me, and the fact that he's going to no longer play for us, it's brutal. But there was one more player in the squad who was absolutely devastated by this news, and that's Arlo's little bro, Max. He's always been in the shadow of Arlo. They never really got along too well, but even though they had all the beef, this was never what Max wanted. He wanted to be on the same pitch as Arlo and prove to him that he's the better player. But now he won't get the chance. But you know the strange thing about football? It moves on regardless. Today we're gonna feel sad about Arlo, but tomorrow we've got to get back on the pitch, continue our Champions League run, because that's probably what Arlo would have wanted. No matter who comes and goes, S2GFC always survives, and we're continuing our quest for the Champions League trophy. Guys, it's actually happened, boys. We don't have Arlo Rose in the squad. That is absolutely brutal. I actually can't believe we're in this situation. This is so sad. It's come out of nowhere as well. I'm really wondering how Max is feeling right now because his brother's career has just ended. He's the one now that's carrying the Rose family name. We're gonna need him to step up along with Renato and everyone else. In a few weeks, we're gonna be in the January transfer window, and I guess all we can do is move on from Arlo Rose and try and bring in a new striker, because I think we're gonna need some firepower. For now, I think we've got Larson being the main man up top, and let's see how he can cope. Just one day ago, we lost a loyal servant to this club who's been here for 7 years, and the very next day we're back on the pitch trying to win in the Champions League. Football stops for no one. We're gonna have to keep doing our job and trying to win. Alphonso Davies is doing just that. What a goal. We're gonna need everybody from every position to step up to replace Arlo. It's not gonna be easy though. Preston making a big save. He's one of the OG teammates of Arlo Rose as well. And now on the other end of the pitch, we're sending this one through for Larson, who was caught offside. This is one area where I'm thinking I don't know if Larson is good enough to be the main striker of S2GFC. He's great as a super sub, but as the main man, especially when we're in a season where we've got a chance to win the Champions League, I am not sure. Oh, but Galatasaray coming with an attack, and well, Zaniolo gets them back into it. Our mental strength is really going to get tested in this game, boys. And here's Ethan Mbappe carving through the defenses, looking back inside for Max Rose. Can he get a goal? He can. Max Rose scores. He looks okay, but not the most emphatic of celebrations. Oh, but again, defensively, we're under pressure. What a ball that was, and that was unstoppable. Great build-up play from Galatasaray. Feels like our players are lacking a bit of concentration in this game. That's why we've conceded twice. And now again, I'm trying to find Larson. He's again caught offside. I'm telling you, boys, there's something about Larson where he's not able to be the main man up top. We're going to have to be on the hunt for a new striker. And right now, we're looking for Alphonso Davies. I do see Larson making a good run. And how does he not score that? Larson controls this one well. And again, he just can't seem to finish. No way, man. Galatasaray have completely broken through, and Preston gets chippy chipped. Looks like this is going to keep haunting me for the rest of this series. The fact that I sold Eduardo Teixeira to get Preston back, who is just a chippy chip merchant. You guys are probably enjoying life in the comments when you see that. We are trying to make a comeback though with Renato Teixeira. He needs to bring it back in, but it's too much for one man. Maybe it isn't. Renato almost conjured something out of nothing. And that's full time, guys, and we've actually lost the Champions League game. I don't think we've suffered a defeat so far in the Champions League. This is our first, and there's no coincidence here that it's without without Arlo Rose. Now, I don't think it's because our squad doesn't have talent without him. It's just the mental shock that everyone's received after his retirement announcement. It was so sudden and so random. It really is affecting everyone. We're still in a really good spot, though, in the Champions League, looking good for that top 8 position, which is what we need to straight away get into the round of 16. We've now made it to January, which means the transfer window is now open. And before our remaining 2 Champions League games, I think we can sign a new striker. But wait a minute, we're kind of broke. Just 12 million left? I mean, I'm not surprised. We did have a big transfer window, signing the likes of Alphonso Davies, getting that Adidas signing for Bellingham. Of course, we also spent a big chunk on bringing back Patrick Preston and Renato Teixeira. Unless we sell a few players from this squad, I don't think we're going to have enough money to sign a new striker. And right now, looking at our team, it doesn't look like we've got anyone to sell. We need Nwaneri for backup, or even becoming a first team player. He's got what it takes. Blanco Rivero, they didn't even know could have generate much money. Same with Wang. If I sell a first team player, that's going to be a problem. I think we're going to have to deal with the absence of Arlo Rose with a tactical solution. Either Larson or somebody else is going to have to play in that striker role and deliver for us. One option we have is playing Renato Teixeira at striker. I know he's done that before. And then maybe we can have Bradley Hart play down the left. But yeah, guys, Bradley Hart's stats, he hasn't really grown all that well, especially since that suspension he served. All we can do right now, though, is test it out on the pitch. We're playing Frankfurt in the Champions League. And after that defeat to Galatasaray, we need to win this game if we want to get top 8. Renato Teixeira as a striker. I know he's done it before, and I'm sure he can do it again. And right now, it's Max Rose opening up a bit of space. How is that saved? Renato, right place, right time. And he kept himself onside as well. The thing with Renato is, wherever we play him, he's going to deliver. He's just that good. But what I want to see how good Bradley Hart is, and he's getting pushed off way too easily. It's not going to work in the Champions League. Oh, and they've opened us up beautifully there. Preston couldn't stop it. Maybe instead of blaming Preston for every goal we concede, our defense also needs to be held accountable. How do we let them through so easily? We do have Renato Teixeira, though, to open up solutions. Yeah, he is on the ball, looking for space, but that one gets blocked. Once again, our defense just getting opened up so easily, and that goes in as well. Sometimes I do feel like Preston has got no hands. How does he not save anything? Here we go, though, with Max Rose, and he somehow gets the shot off, but not on target. Do you know what? When Bellingham drives the ball forward, it's always with dangers. He looks for Bradley Hart. Renato Teixeira, back for Jude Bellingham. But the last tackle came in. Do you know what, guys? I want to try something. Renato on the left. What if we put Bellingham up top in that striker role? He's done that for Carlo Ancelotti. And then we can have Nwaneri come on as a cam. I think this might actually work. And here goes Jude Bellingham. He's actually making it work with his dribbling and everything. Looks for Renato Teixeira. Bang! But Onana saves it. Renato Teixeira looking for Nwaneri, who's come on off the bench. Cutting this one back. Jude! How have you not scored that, Jude? Well, that's one instinct where he's clearly not a striker. But there's a lot of other attributes. He's got Jude Bellingham squaring this one for Nwaneri. The link up we needed from the 2 Englishmen. Maybe this is how we're going to have to adapt in the absence of Arlo Rose. Bellingham up top. Nwaneri in behind. One thing about Bellingham is that his passing is really good because he is, of course, a midfielder. And now he's linked up really nicely there. Jude Bellingham in the striker role coming through for us. That's what Bellingham can do. And there's his celebration. And now Bellingham again might score another one, and he's done it again. Jude Bellingham in that striker role is something else. This is a game-changing result for us in the Champions League, because I think now we've figured out how to play without Arlo Rose, and it involves having Bellingham up top, Nwaneri in the cam role. This makes a lot of sense. Bro, why is this Champions League format so brutal? We're right now second, but actually, if we lose our next game, which is against 10th place Sporting, then there's a chance we could be out of the top 8. Oh, and the pressure's on, and Sporting have a chance, and they've scored. That is the worst possible start. Bro, I really don't want to be enduring the Champions League playoffs, man. They're just going to be brutal. We're going to get a terrible draw, and I can feel it. So let's get the win here. Bellingham with the chance again. He's hit it straight to the keeper. Max Rose goes down. Ref pen. It is a penalty. Let's go. It was a Rose before who used to take our penalties. It will be a Rose now who takes our penalties. Max is going to take this in the honor of Arlo, and he has ended up scoring. Bellingham looking for Max Rose. This is the link-up play we needed. Fermin Lopez now. He missing? What? Okay, enough of the fun and games, boys. Let's get our lead back in this one. Renato Teixeira finding a bit of space. Renato, how are we not leading this game? Is he onside? I think he is. I think Renato is onside, but we've completely squandered it. Okay, this time we're getting the goal, boys. We're not messing it up here. Jude Bellingham, cleverly done to find Max Rose, and this time at least, we do not miss. We get our lead in this crucial game. Oh, and Bellingham again. He's going to play this one for Max. That is so sweaty. But having a midfielder like Bellingham playing that striker role is enabling us to do that. And is that a hat-trick for Max Rose? I think it is. We needed this win, boys. We absolutely did. And with that, we've topped the UCL's league phase. 19 points more than anyone else. It should get us a favorable draw when it comes to the round of 16. But the good thing for now is we don't have to worry about the playoffs, while clubs like Barca and Real Madrid will be involved in that. Bro, I really feel like we're one of the favorites for the Champions League. Without Arlo Rose, we figured out the tactics and everything. I think Bellingham up top is the play. But for now, we're just making it through transfer deadline day. There's nothing much we can do. This is hopefully going to be our squad that wins us the Champions League. We've got to do it in honor of Arlo. I'm so glad that we didn't have to play the playoffs, man. But well, it does look like all the favorites have gone through. Man City, Olympique Lyon, Real Sociedad winning 11-10 on penalties. Juventus are through. Barcelona as well, but Real Madrid knocked out. Oh my days, Sporting knocked out Real Madrid. This is why we're lucky to escape the playoffs. But it's now time to find out who we've drawn in the round of 16. And are you joking? We've just drawn Barcelona. No freaking way. One of the favorites for this competition. And we've drawn them in the round of 16? That is so unfair considering we finished first. Look at the team they've got, man. Lamine Yamal. And I'm sure a lot of the youngsters like Marc Casado have really grown in their overall. But saying that, no Pedri, no Pau Kubasi, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in goal for them. Bro, he does not save anything, so I think we can fancy our chances here. Such a shame that we don't have Arlo Rose for a special game like this. Oh, and by the way, it's emotional for Renato as well. He's facing the club that almost destroyed his career. This is how we're gonna line up, boys. First leg against Barca. Champions League nights like this is exactly why I became a club owner. And now, come on, boys. I know we've got a tough fixture ahead of us, but let's not back down from this. I think we have what it takes to knock Barcelona out and progress to the quarterfinals. This is a Barca team I don't recognize, man. Most of the players are relatively unknown, and I don't think Lamine Yamal is starting for this game, which is extremely weird. There's no Lamine Yamal, but this Minte guy is absolutely rapid, and Holden with a strong challenge. These kind of games, man, Joseph Holden has not really been a part of. Knockout Champions League football, to be fair, most of our squad hasn't been a part of. But so far, guys, we are holding our own. But no, we've been broken through. Preston with a big save. And no, he didn't catch it, but I think Ponce was offside. Preston did just enough to save us there. For a second when Preston was charging in, I thought he was going to get chippy-chipped. Finally, we get a chance to move the ball forward. And Nwaneri, what a terrible pass. I feel like the pressure is getting to our team here. This is the first time we're playing a knockout European game. Of course, the team is going to feel a bit of pressure. Also, we got to remember, this is a two-leg tie. We've got to stay composed. But if we can take the lead now, like Ethan Mbappe, no, the post denied him. Half-time and the scoreline is 0-0. Again, I'm saying it. We got to remember, this is a two-legged tie. We've got to stay patient and wait for our chances. You know what? We need to try and get the ball more to Renato Teixeira. I'm sure he is in the mood to score against his former club. He's trying to use his trickery here, opening up a bit of space. It's not really happening, though. In fact, it might happen here. No, the final challenge comes in. Oh, now Barcelona on the attack. Holden couldn't get there. Preston keeps that one out. Made that look a lot more difficult than it actually was. We might have a chance here with Jude Bellingham, opening up a bit of space. Bellingham goes for it, but he puts it wide. And now Barcelona completely through, and Preston. Why does this always happen?
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
How does he get chipped every single game? We're a goal down in a Champions League knockout tie. Is there any way I can maybe do a swap deal now and bring back Eduardo Teixeira? Because I'm regretting my choice of getting this reunion done. And now Barcelona have brought on Lamine Yamal, who's already looking to trick our defenders. Okay, but the time might not be over. Jude Bellingham has broken through and the defender made a mistake. Still Jude Bellingham on his left foot. Oh, Bellingham, it had to be him in the 90th minute. Gives us a lifeline. Full time, boys, and 1-1 is the score. We're taking this game to the second leg. We're at our home, in front of our home fans. We're gonna give it everything. Captain Joseph Holden is ready, boys, for the second leg. Our squad is ready. They say 90 minutes at the Rooney Park is a long, long time.
Stop the cap.
We're gonna make Barcelona fear us.
Oh, shiver my timbers.
Okay, I may have gotten a bit carried away. Barcelona probably don't fear playing us, but maybe they will after the game is done. Oh, I don't like rainy conditions, though. The ball just moves so slowly. We're still gonna have to make it work, boys. By the way, don't forget the Champions League does not have the away goal rule anymore, which means as things stand, this game would go to extra time. And Barcelona with the chance, but Danny almost gotten through. I'm not bringing the keeper out, and this time Preston makes a good save. Maybe that's the trick of avoiding him getting chippy-chipped. Just do not bring the keeper out. But man, Barcelona have had all of the ball. It feels like it's a home game for them because they're just carving through our defense. So far in this game, it feels like we've barely touched the ball. It's all Barcelona. They're in complete control. We need to do something to break this dominance. And finally, we win the ball back with Connor Bradley. But look at the pressure from Barca. Bradley makes a huge error there. And now Barca on the attack with Gomez. We need to stop them from getting a shot. Holden does really well. Who is this Gomez guy? He just breaks through our defense. Thomas Araujo does well to hold him off. But Barca still have a chance here. Preston making a strong save there. We're heading into this second half, and so far we've been an embarrassment. It's been all Barca. We need to find a way to do something at least. This is one of the first chances we've actually had the ball. Let's keep it for a while, move it around, maybe force Barca into making risky decisions, but they're just so good at winning the ball back. There's nothing we can do right now. Finally, Renato's getting a chance to do something, helping move the ball forward. Here's Fermin Lopez. Max Rose sees Bellingham. Back for Renato Teixeira. If there's one player who can conjure up something out of nothing, it's Renato Teixeira against his former club. And he's, of course, going to celebrate. Run straight to the fans. He is him. Guys, this goal literally came against the runner play. It was all Barcelona, but I don't know, we're one moment of magic and we're leading now. But now Barcelona aren't going to give up. We're going to have to really defend hard, and that's what we're doing. Bellingham, that smart release here for Renato. Back for Jude. He does get the ball. Looking for Max Rose. One more goal now could settle things. And Max Rose in the 85th minute. Surely that's it for the tie. We're going through to the Champions League quarterfinals. We're literally 4 games away from being in a Champions League final. Yeah, no, we got to get through the quarterfinals. But this could be the season S2GFC becomes Europe's best club. Next episode, we're going to try and make it happen.